don't do. This is round 2, video number 2 today, because I left out chicken legs in our last video, and I'm blaming the cameraman for that because it wasn't on my notes of things to cover. It was on the notes or the video title. Chicken legs, how to not be that guy or girl. Step 1, actually train legs, okay? Make it a priority to train the lower body. Ideally, you do it with functional training. What is functional training? That's a topic for another day, so we're not going to get into that. But dedicate time to actually training legs in equal proportion to how much time you spend on your upper body. So, you know, nothing's going to happen if you don't actually train them. The next thing, and this is a huge mistake that we see people making all the time. My lead trainer and I talked about this about a half hour ago, and that's this. A lot of people, if they're even incorporating lower body exercise, they grossly underestimate how much weight they can actually train with. You know, we'll forget the fact that many of them don't have a plan, don't have a program, don't record what they do, don't plan to be better today. And at the end of the day, that's what matters. Being better today is what matters. We can tie that into progress and motivation and everything else. But even if they do have a plan and a program, they are writing down what they do, they grossly underestimate how much weight they can lift. Your legs are some of the strongest muscles of the lower body. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself. Now, I'm not saying be stupid. You need to be intelligent. Get a spotter, and don't be afraid to get under the bar and move some weight. You'll be surprised. A lot of people underestimate by maybe 50 or 100 pounds how much weight they can actually train with. So first point, train legs. Point 2, don't underestimate how much weight you can use. Point number 3, what should you do? Squats and their derivatives. There's 160 training videos, exercise how-to videos on the YouTube channel for FitWorks. So youtube.com/FitWorksDeKalb. It's 160 training videos. If you don't know what the squat is, you don't know how to safely do a squat, you don't know what squat derivatives, versions of squats are, jump on our YouTube channel and check out the exercise videos. They're completely free. Get out there and get an education. But do some version of a squat. Do some version of a deadlift. Do some version of a hinge, so like a stiff leg deadlift or a good morning. Again, if you have no idea what that is, youtube.com/FitWorksDeKalb. Pick 5 or 6 exercises. Train them once or twice a week. Shoot for 3 to 5 sets per exercise. Anywhere from 3 to 12 repetitions. Write down what you did today. Next workout, plan to be better. I'll give you an example of a workout. Let's do squats. Let's do stiff leg deadlifts. Let's do some lunges. Let's toss in some leg curls and leg extensions. Only because if you go to a commercial gym and we say leg workout, you're probably going to do that anyways. Notice what's absent: adduction and abduction. You don't need it. If you're squatting with some effort and intensity, meaning you're getting under enough weight, you're planning to get better from one workout to the next, you're doing a hinge movement, you're doing some lunges, you're probably not going to need the adduction and abduction machines. So squat, stiff leg deadlift, lunge, leg extension, leg curl, and then let's do something for calves with the knee bent, something for calves with the knee straight. Seated calves with the knee bent, or anytime the knee's bent for calf work, most calves respond best to higher reps. Shoot for 20 to 30 repetitions, 3 sets. Anytime the leg's straight, 3 sets of 8, 3 sets of 10, 3 sets of 12. Calves, like legs, most people grossly underestimate the amount of weight they can train with. See it all the time in the gym. My training department, all my trainers will tell you it's not uncommon for me to see people training calves and be like, you realize you can probably handle another 90 pounds? And people are like, what? There's no way. Lo and behold, they can do the same number of reps they're doing with 90 more pounds. To put it into perspective, I have a client that's 60 years old that can do seated calf raises with 745 plates, and you do sets of 30 to 50. Okay? So if you're sitting out there, you're 30 years old, 40 years old, and you actually are doing seated calves, you got 2 plates on there, forget it, it's not going to happen, it's not enough weight. Again, Ray Binkowski, don't be that person with chicken legs. Chicken legs are best on your plate with some hot sauce or barbecue sauce. paired up with a couple wings and maybe a cold beer. Ray Binkowski, owner of FitWorks Hybrid Training Gym in DeKalb, Illinois.